Hello, my crafty friends. It is I, Yolanda, from CraftySentiments.com, and I'm happy to be back with you today. I have been waiting for a couple of days, stalking my mailman, trying to figure out when my paper pumpkin kit was going to be delivered. I got happy, but it wasn't delivered. But it's here now, and I'm glad to be able to show this to you. So this month's paper pumpkin kit is actually called Pining for Plaid. You'll find the name of all of the nuke of the kits now. They're on the side of the box. So this is called Pining for Plaid. This is the first of a two-part coordinating type projects, monthly kits. This one will coordinate with the November monthly kit that's coming out, but you don't need to have this one to do the other one, or you don't need to have the other one to do this one. They're totally independent of each other, but they do coordinate. And the one thing I wanted to point out really quickly is if you see this this design, the plaid design, that coordinates. We have a paper in the annual catalog, a designer series paper stack that has a similar design. I think the plaids are a little bit larger than what this one is, but it's called, I believe, Merry Little Christmas. I'll have to look that up for you, and I'll put it in a link below. But if you like this design, if you like this color, the paper, if you want paper in this color family, then think about going to to my Stampin' Up! Store and purchasing the designer series paper that would coordinate with this. So let's get started. Let's open it up and see what we have inside. And the first thing, I don't know if you can see, probably upside down for you. There's a little message up in the front. It says, "It's Christmas in October with Paper Pumpkin." And it's basically telling you that it's like a Christmas type project. It says, "Skip to the fun." So basically that means let's dig right in. And of course, they always have a cute little blue tissue paper. And this month's Stampin' Spot is Cherry Cobbler. And we have a cute stamp set. Different sentiments. Happiest of holidays to you. Glad tidings of joy. Season's greetings. And have a joyful Christmas and Happy New Year. And then there are a couple of snowflakes, and then there's like a little burst. Super, super cute. Always put all of your stamps together. Think outside the box when after you finished making all the projects in the kit, what else can you make with the stamp set? And I'm going to be showing some alternative projects in the next couple of videos. I'll show that to you. So, what else do we have here? Let's open it up, move this out of the way. And we have Pining for Plaid instructions. It's a Pining for Plaid. These are shaker cards. You'll be able to make 10 cards, and it has a coordinating envelope with a liner that has the same color. So let's open this up really quickly and see what all the goodies are that are inside. I was super excited when I saw that my paper pumpkin kit, because they send you an email when your paper pumpkin kit is shipped. It says your paper pumpkin is on its way, and I was waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, but it's finally here, so that's good. So let me move some of this stuff out the way. I'm so messy. As always, I tell you, hold on to the cardboard. There's things that you can do with the cardboard. So I'm going to set that aside. We'll have stuff everywhere. Let's go first to the instructions. So it's paper, Pining for Plaid, and on the back it will tell you all the things that are included in your kit, and the coordinating colors, stamp colors for this particular kit are Basic Black, Old Olive, and Pool Party. So cool. And you open it up, and there are step-by-step instructions on how to put the projects together. And I don't know if I don't think I've seen this before. So on this one, a lot of times they tell you have to measure things out. But at the very bottom here, there's like a little mini ruler. So if you need to measure something out, that's already on there for you right there. I don't know if you can kind of see it. Hopefully it's not too much of a glare. But yeah, there's a little ruler right there. So let's set that aside with our stamp over there. We have some mini glue dots. Let me move my scissors out of the way. Here are the envelopes. They're all over. So let's put all those together. So you get 10 envelopes, and it's already lined on the inside. We should have 10 card bases. There you go. There's for the plaid in there. We have some sequins. We have some iridescent. Here's some in the pool party, and here are some gold stars. So we have some elements to put inside the shaker cards. What are these? Let's see. Oh, so this is this is the card front. This is like a card front. This, I would assume, is like the inside of the shaker card, like the background picture for it. That's super cute. Some trees. Here's another one. You probably can't see that too well. Maybe you can on here. I don't know. There's little bitty snowflakes. Cute, cute. And we have acetate in 2 different sizes. So you're going to make 5 larger. There's 5 larger ones and 5 smaller ones. So we have 10 pieces of acetate. That's to go on top of the shaker card so the contents won't spill out. Here are some banners, some white banners. Here are some, which side would it go on? Let me see. There's a little dimension to it. It looks like little stitch marks. So this is going to be for one of the shaker cards as well. And you'll pop this out. And this save, because you can always do something with this. You can stamp on this. And this probably be the front of the shaker card. So we'll do that. And here are some gold banners. And let's see what this is. This looks like some, so we have 5. These look like, oh, they're dimensionals. There are some circular dimensionals and some strips. Oh, cool. Nice. Because sometimes when you're doing a shaker card, you have to try to outline the circle or whatever your shape is. It could be a circle. It could be something else. You're going to have to outline that, but they've already done that for you. Cute. So I'm going to put this all aside and pull out some pieces, and we'll get started and make a card together. Okay, so let's get started with our first card. So the first one we're going to do is the one with the trees. And I'm going to try to do like they said do it, but we'll see how that works. As always, I'm going to save my Stampin' spot. I'm going to use my regular cherry cobbler. And we're going to stamp the sentiment on this small banner here, the white banner. And it's the one that says, glad tidings of joy. So we're going to ink it up. And right in the middle. And I should have pulled that down closer to me so I can see. Yeah, that's a little off. I'm going to use the other side and pull it closer to me so I can see what I'm doing. Hopefully my head's not too far into the camera. That's better. And I'm going to close this up before it gets everywhere. And you don't even need to have any snail adhesive because they've given you the glue dots. So we're going to take the glue dots and push them on the back. We just need a couple. And you do that, and then you take the paper off. And then the paper sticks to you. And then we're going to center it on the gold banner. And it fits perfectly on the inside. Oops, I got it too close to the side. Okay, and I'll set that aside and set that aside. So here is the, I'm not sure if you can see, there's texture. It looks like little stitch lines in a sense. So there's little texture. So you can use this side, or you can use the other side, which is a little bit smoother. I'm going to go for the raised side. And for that, I'm going to put some more glue dots on the acetate. This is the large acetate, because there are two sizes to them, to the circles. This one that's going to be for the trees has a larger circle, and so you would use a larger circle for that. But you'll see how we do it. So I'm going to get some glue dots, and I'm going to place them in like the 4 corners, and then in the middle. So probably 6 or 7. And in the middle, just to make sure that everything stays perfectly flat. You probably just can get away with having it on all 4 corners. This might be a little bit of an overkill, but so be it. And I'll set that aside. And let's peel up the paper backing. I have paper backings all over the place. But this is not going to show through on the front, so it doesn't really matter. Oops, we need the glue to stick. Okay, move all those out of the way because they'll be everywhere. And this is the texture side, so I'm just going to place this there we go. Uh-oh, there's a little piece that's sticking up here. Let me reposition that again. Oop, it wants to slide on me. There we go. And the way they have you do it is to take the large circle dimensional, and peel that up, and then place it right on that circle. Let's try to keep it, just to make sure I'm not seeing it from the front. Is it a perfectly round on here? No, but that doesn't really matter because you're not going to see it from the front. And they have some strips on the inside. So we're going to take a couple of strips. Whew. And we're going to put those down here, right in the middle. And the other one, paper has come off, so I'm going to do that at the other side here. So that's how that goes. Now the way they want you to do it, well, we'll see. We'll go ahead and do it. Let's see. So I want it that way. Let me make sure which way I'm going to have it. So it's going to be more room at the top than at the bottom, and it's going to fit in like this. Okay, so that's going to be the bottom. So now we just take a little bit of the sequins and pour them in. Kind of ration them because we do have 10 cards to do. You can do this in an assembly line. If you want to do all the cards at one time, that would be an option. I'm going to do some of these and put these aside before I have stars everywhere and pool party ones everywhere, and then the other dimensionals. Oops. I mean sequins, not dimensionals. Where did I get that from? Some people like it really full. I kind of don't, because then you can't see the images on the back. So now that I have that, these are already taken off. I'm going to take the protective paper off of that. And remember, this is going to be the bottom. So I'm going to kind of center it from the top to bottom like that. Make sure you kind of go around it. That will seal in all of the shaker pieces. There you go. Now, that's pretty much it. We're going to score with our bone folder. I think I am going to use some snail adhesive right in the middle. Okay, so that way, and we're going to center that on the card. And then our sentiment, I'll put it over here. So you could either glue that down with snail, or you can use your glue dots. And for this as well, I'm going to use the glue dots. And off to the side. Excuse me, I'm going to use my snail. I say one thing and do another. And that's card number 1. Your shaker card. Super cute. Okay, let me move this out of the way and we'll start with card number 2. Okay, for card number 2, it's pretty much the same procedure, so let's get started. Now for this one, we're going to tear out that center portion and keep this, because even though there's a little bit of gold right here, you can still use this for something else. You can stamp on this and use this for something else. So I'm going to set that aside. And again, I'm going to turn the card over, and I'm going to do the same thing that I did before. I'm going to put some mini glue dots on the all 4 corners. I think I'll just do the corners this time. Here we go. And make sure they're down, and then we'll take the protective cover off. And there you go. And we'll center this down over the opening. And this one says take the smaller circle, so we're going to peel that up for this dimensional. Okay, now I have to be very careful. I've taken the sticky off. Actually, this was kind of a large one, but that's fine. You just want to make sure that it's not in the center where it can show through the front. And that is a lopsided circle, but again, it doesn't really matter, because as long as it doesn't show from, it doesn't show from the front. So that's all I'm worried about. And then again, I'm going to take the strips. I'm going to put 2 at the top over on this side. Move that away. And again, I'm going to be careful because the top that's sticky right there, but I'm going to put some of those in. And some stars. Few more stars. Okay, and last we'll do this one, the iridescent ones. Pretty. Okay, they're sticking to my finger. Okay, but before we can take those off, but before we do that, before we stick it down, we have to stamp our sentiment, which we haven't done yet. And we're going to take the small square. And there's some snowflakes. You can position the snowflakes whichever way you want. And cherry cobbler. And this one I'm going to use happiest of holidays to you. And it would be better if I had it. Ooh, I am sloppy today. It would be better if I had it on top of a cushion, but I don't have the cushion here. Wipe a little bit of that ink off that I got up there. Okay, so we're gonna position that and smack dab in the middle. There we go. I'm gonna set that aside. Close this up. Let me move all this stuff out of the way. And for this one, we're just going to kind of center it over there like that. I think I used the circle was a little bit too large. And so what I'm going to do is push that down just a little bit, just so it can seal, because we don't want the shaker card innards to come out. And I'm just going to put one, okay, 3. And we'll take our card base and we'll burnish it. And we'll center that on there like that. There's another shaker card, and there you have it. We have 2, but with the envelopes, I have the 2 envelopes, and I thought I would just stamp on them as well, just a little bit of the. I should get the pool party, but I'll do this one in the cherry cobbler. That's cute. And I'll do the other one. Oh, this is a smaller one. Let's see. You know what? There's a small little cluster. And I'll do the same. I'll do this large one. And almost like a little triangle. And then for this one, I'll just do doesn't have to be uniform at all. And there you go. You can use any of the other sentiments as you see fit. And here we have our 2 shaker cards. There you go. Quick and easy. Now, if you are a current Paper Pumpkin subscriber and you love these kits, you can also order more when it's time for the refills to come out. And that will be in about the first part of next week, I believe. So about the 23rd, I think you can get a refill for the kit if you like that. Go ahead and subscribe now to Paper Pumpkin so you can get the November kit as well. Again, it's different, but it'll coordinate with this type of theme that it has. So thank you all so much for stopping by and working with me as I put these kits together. I really appreciate everyone who has subscribed, and I thank you so much for visiting with me and joining me as I do my videos. So if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button on the link below, and share the video out to friends and family so they can be notified of new videos that do come out as well. And thank you all so much for stopping by. This is Yolanda from CraftySentiments.com, and I'll be back some more with another video. And I'll have links to all of the information for Paper Pumpkin and how you can subscribe in the links below. So thanks, and have a great day.